Here is a simple guide to understanding the benefits of life insurance. Now, a lot of you fathers out there or mothers out there that are operating businesses, you have a desire and a drive and a keen instinct to leave something to your children, to leave a legacy, to make an attempt to build generational wealth. For those of us that are purchasing houses, managing rental property, and we realize that one day we're going to leave this to our son. I want to leave this house to my son. I want to leave this business to my son. I want to leave this house to my daughter, or these houses to my daughter, so that I can put them ahead of the buck and give them an opportunity that I never had. Well, let me ask you this. What if your child don't want your life, don't want your business? What if your child doesn't want to be a painter? What if your child isn't interested in whatever business you're running, a cookie shop, a bakery? You may have two 7-Elevens. What if your children don't want to run a 7-Eleven? What if they watch you in the butcher shop all your life struggling and working, and they decided that they want to be the furthest thing from a butcher? So when you leave it to them, you're leaving them something that they don't want. And for those of us with rental properties, you landlords who have tenants, or you may have a home with equity and you're like, I'm gonna leave this to my kids. What if your kid doesn't want to be a landlord? What if they don't want to deal with the stress of dealing with tenants and call-ups and all that for just making $300, $400 above what the mortgage payment is? We got to realize that just because we want something, it doesn't mean that our children want it. So that's where the benefit of life insurance comes in. It's an easy way to pass on a legacy, to pass on generational wealth, to pass on an opportunity to your children that you never had. That's how we look out for other generations. So let's say simply if a mother takes out a policy for $80,000 on herself, and when she does pass, God forbid she passed early, her children, she has 2 kids, they both get $40,000. So now the kids have an opportunity to pursue a business that they want. They get an opportunity to pursue a degree that they want. They get an opportunity to purchase a home that they want, or to do things that they want. Life insurance has benefits. The kids won't have to worry about burying mom, and they can also realize that they can make a couple mortgage payments in order to sell the house and not lose the equity that mama has already established over time in the house. So I just wanted to really drop that little quick knowledge about a benefit of life insurance, is because if you really, really, really want to leave your kids something, at the end of the day, leave them what we all want. Leave them some wealth. Leave them a chance to build something. They may not particularly want what you think they want. Talk to your kids. If you have a bike shop and you're like, oh, when I die, my son gonna run this bike shop, and your son's dream might be to move to California and buy a house and do something out there. That may not be your son's or daughter's dream, and what you have for yourself may not be for them. So, back to what I'm saying. The benefit of life insurance is that it will leave your children a specified dollar amount so that they can make a choice of what they want to do with the legacy that you created. And they will also participate in building generational wealth and passing it along, so that your children and your children's children can do things that you and I could have never done. So the ultimate question now, the call to action: do you have life insurance? Have you ever sat down and spoke with an asset protection specialist that can actually show you how to set up a plan to change what's going on in the generations of your family? Have you sat down and talked about legacy building? Have you talked about tax-free retirement with someone? Have you talked about mortgage protection, equity protection? Have you sat down and spoke to someone with knowledge about final expense policies or burial insurance? It's time. It's time to reach out. The call to action is now. The time to take action is now. Let's go ahead and leave something for our children. For you fathers out there, let's leave something for the children. For you husbands, let's leave something for the wives. For you wives, let's leave something for the husbands. For you grandparents, we can establish something directly for your grandchildren or children. The benefits of life insurance. I don't know. It's beneficial, but are you ready to stand up and utilize it? Some of y'all may be saying, oh, I got life insurance through my job. I got life insurance through work. Well, unfortunately, a lot of jobs don't let you carry those policies after you leave the job, or the dollar amount, the face amount goes down a lot. It reduces drastically. So it's time to sit down with an asset protection specialist, like I said, someone like myself, and let's go ahead and get a strategy to lead you and lead your family where your vision shows that you want to go. Let's get everything lined up. Don't hesitate. Your time is now. Peace.